Hi friends, it's Rebecca here from Bound, and today we're going to be learning the basics on how to make a wax seal. Okay, so to start you will need a few supplies. You'll need a wax seal stamp, sealing wax beads, a wax melting spoon, a wax melting stove and tea light or just a tea light candle, a wax sealing mat or envelopes, and it's also important to make sure you have a clear work surface. Okay, so step 1, you need to prepare your workspace. To do this, you need to ensure you have a flat surface, clear away any flammable items because you are going to be working with heat and flame. Use a heat-proof surface for your heat source to sit on. You also need to have your wax sealing tools and products at hand and ready to use. Okay, so step 2, you need to melt your sealing wax. For this, you need to use a good quality sealing wax. We use sealing wax beads. We find it easy to measure and use the exact amount you need for each seal. You're going to need 3 to 4 wax beads. 4 is good for your first pour. After that, there will be some residual wax in the spoon, so you may only need 3 beads from then on. Don't leave your wax on the heat source for too long. It will overheat. A wax sealing stove that contains your flame is really important. You don't want your flame flicking around and losing heat and also potentially blowing out. It also allows you to rest your spoon directly over the heat when you use a wax sealing stove. All right, so step 3, choose your wax seal stamp. It's important to choose a good quality stamp with a clear design impression and really nice crisp details. You should pick a seal design and sealing wax color that complement each other and suit the purpose that you're going to be using them for, whether that's gift wrap, a card, or an invitation. It's important to ensure that you know the orientation of your design on the wax seal before you pour the wax. You need to make sure you know which way is up, particularly if you are pouring directly onto paper or a craft project. You don't want your wax seal to be upside down. Okay, you need to have your stamp set up and ready to go right next to you. You'll need to move quite quickly once you've poured the wax. Step 4 is the pour. Okay, this is a quick and easy part, but it's important to do it right. So for the pour, you want to make a round seal. Simply allow the wax to pour directly off the spoon. Okay, step 5 is the stamping. Now that you've poured the wax, you're going to need to work quite quickly. Position yourself with an overhead view of the wax so that you can center the stamp directly over the wax. Make small adjustments as you lower the stamp onto the wax. You have a little bit of play here in a second or two to move it to get it just right. Don't press down on the seal. The weight of the seal itself is enough to make a nice clear impression. And you don't want the wax to become too thin by applying too much pressure. Now you need to allow the wax to set, and this may take about 1.5 to 2 minutes. It depends on your climate and the temperature on the day. Step 6 is the reveal. This is the exciting part. So once the sealing wax has cured and it's feeling firm to the touch, the stamp should come away easily with just light pressure. Step 7, how to use the wax seals you've made. So you can see here that I'm using a silicone heat-proof wax sealing mat. This is so that I can make the seals the way that I want them. If I'm not happy with them, I can remelt them and use them again. Once I've finished the wax seal, I've then got a choice on how I can apply it to my project. So if you've used a wax seal mat like I have to create your wax seals, you can use some double-sided tape to attach your seals to an envelope or craft project. Or you could use a small dot of freshly melted wax to secure it onto a gift or a card. Well, there we have it. That's how to make wax seals for beginners. I hope I've covered all the points you need to know to start making your own wax seals. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below and I'll answer them for you. And as always, all of the products I've used today are available on my website at bound.com.au.